You know, during summertime, I love using my wood-fired oven to cook all sorts of dishes for my family. Guess what? Today, I will show you how to make the next level pizza dough. Fair enough, we've made some in the past, but this pizza dough recipe exceeded my expectations. In this exclusive video, we will delve into the art of creating the perfect Neapolitan pizza dough, drawing inspiration from the legendary pizza chef Johnny Di Francesco, a friend of Vincenzo's Plate YouTube channel. Bonjour les amis, welcome to my cooking channel and blog, brunoalbouze.com. And don't forget to make your homemade tomato sauce ahead of time. Alright, let's get to work. So first, I'm gonna combine the spring water with the salt. Then you want to incorporate about 20% of the 00 pizza flour. It looks like almond milk. Alright, so now I'm gonna add the yeast. Mixing a little bit of flour into the salted water first, simply avoid the yeast to be in direct contact with the salt. Indeed, yeast doesn't like it. This one-of-a-kind pizza dough recipe calls for 3% of salt, so slightly more compared to most pizza dough recipes, and barely 0.2% of fresh yeast and 60% hydration. The perfect alchemy for a 48 hours slow fermentation process that will unlock a world of complex textures and flavors. Alright, now I'm gonna add the remaining flour, all of it, and mix until it comes together. So what we've got here so far, we've got water, salt, flour, and yeast. That's all. You got that right. No need to add honey or any kind of sugar. Well, in fact, an excessive amount of sugar absolutely affects yeast fermentation. It speeds up proofing, which goes to the opposite direction we are advocating for. The only concern we may have while making bread is how to develop aromas. The answer is time. And now the fun begins. So once ingredients come together, transfer the dough onto your countertop and begin the kneading. To knead the dough effectively, use the palm of your hands to push the dough away from you, then fold it back onto itself. This stretching and folding motion helps align the gluten strands, making the dough more elastic. Repeat this for 6 to 7 minutes, then use the slap and fold French kneading technique for 3 minutes or so to strengthen pizza dough. It's done when the texture is soft to the touch, like baby smooth skin. 23 degrees Celsius, that's perfect. Next step, a 2 hours bulk fermentation. Stick around. Now, I'm gonna make 6 pizzas out of this recipe. So I'm gonna cut the dough in half and divide each half into 3 270-gram portions, about 8 ounces. I can tell the dough is so easy to work with. And do you know why? Because of the low amount of yeast. Another great thing is that you don't need much flour. Once done, gently deflate the dough and shape into tight balls, skin side up. Fair enough, there are many ways to achieve pizza dough balls, and from a French baker, I believe this is the easiest way, but that's my personal practice. I know in Italy, pizzaiolos have their own foolproof techniques, and I'm not going to argue with that. At the end of the day, do what makes you comfortable, as long as they are tight, smooth, with no flour inside. Otherwise, it won't seal properly. Next, the most crucial step, and you have nothing to do. You know, the one that will give your pizza dough the complex textures and flavors you want. Resting. So you've got 3 options. 24 hours at 18 degrees Celsius, 48 hours at 10 degrees Celsius, or 72 hours at 5 degrees Celsius. And yet, if you want to know everything about this recipe and all the details you need to know, visit my blog brunoalbouze.com. Sounds fantastic, isn't it? So, after 1, 2, or 3 days resting, we are going to stretch our Neapolitan pizza like a pro, using a fine semolina or cornmeal. For those, by the way, who own a wood-fired oven, like you, start heating it 3 hours before you plan to cook. Let's make now the best margherita pizzas. We've got everything we need. Spread tomato sauce, add Parmigiano Reggiano, and this pizza is going to be pre-baked in the domestic oven for about 3 minutes, and then I'm going to freeze it for later use. The next one though is going to be the one. Tomato sauce, oregano, cherry tomatoes, basil. Cook in your pizza oven for 2 to 3 minutes, and don't forget the mozzarella di bufala, which by the way can be added before or after cooking. Amazing, isn't it? If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up and click down below to the subscribe button. Have a beautiful pizza day. Buon appetito! Un exemple, hein.